Right, all right, all right. There he is. How you doing, my man? How you feeling? You're at camp, huh?
Yes, sir. Got out here, got into the press conference room for this segment, and pretty soon here we'll get introduced, or in some cases reintroduced to this rookie class, draft class, and also the undrafted rookies, and find some rookie minicamp invites. See if there's
Yes.
any diamonds in the rough out here.
Yes, 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 yes. We'll see. We'll see if we'll start seeing some of these rookies and see if any of them are not healthy or something. There isn't really because there's not pads or anything, so there's not going to be a lot of hitting,
Right.
and it's hard to find storylines. So I'm wondering, what's the storyline you're looking for early on right now without being out there on the field?
Yeah, probably. I mean, we're gonna get access to so many of these rookies, so really, I'm gonna try to have some storylines that I could just use for a lot of slow days. But we already got a big introduction to Chop Robinson, so I think we've kind of exhausted everything that there is to know. But maybe there's something else we find out from talking to him today. I'm looking at Patrick Paul because he is that next rookie that we didn't get a big introductory press conference like is normal for a first rounder, so he's kind of next in line. But I mean, also you just go down because they did have such an impressive day 3 haul. So I mean, Jalen Wright and how he fits into this offense is such an intriguing storyline, especially after the team traded into the 4th round to get him. So felt highly enough about him there, and he goes into a loaded running back room already. Mo Camara is such a good value pick, and another edge rusher after they already got Chop Robinson in the 1st round, and the 2 wide receivers, and especially Malik Washington, was thought to go much higher. So a value pick there. So many guys. And then, hey, when you get to talk to Storm Duck, then that's a great day. When you get to talk to a guy named Storm Duck, that'll be fun. But also that Byron Matos, interesting storyline as the basketball player, Dominican Republic, walked on to the football team, and he's on as an offensive lineman. They got him as a tackle here on the roster. So get to talk to him and get his perspective.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. By the way, I'll tell you this, just a little something. Just for a little note for everybody out there, and something for you. They like Storm, so it's not just a name. They like him, the football player. So it's one of those guys that you need to today. You're not going to, I don't need to tell you.
Not going to be too much.
You're not going to see shit today.
Yeah.
You're not learning a goddamn thing from any of these guys today, to be quite honest. The one thing you might learn from guys is, oh, that guy's out of shape. That would be depressing. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff that's the only thing that could stand out, that a guy came in and he didn't take care of himself after the draft and he just let himself go, and now you got him there and he's like, or somebody's injured or something. Those are the kind of things. But outside of that, football wise, you're really not going to pick up a lot. But I will tell you this, from what I'm hearing, there's a little buzz in the building about Storm. They're let's put it this way. It's not so much that they think like, oh man, we got ourselves a steal. They're intrigued to find out if they got a steal. How about that?
Yeah, and it's telling because he was one of the guys that got more guaranteed money as an undrafted signing. So that's been sort of a tell the last couple of years. Like Kader Kohu was one of those guys in his class, and hey, also a cornerback. He ends up making the roster, and you see now. I mean, how many snaps he has played the last.
Edom, Kohu.
Yeah.
The third. What's the name? The other safety that has stuck around for a couple of years now.
You mean Verone McKinley, but he's not with the Dolphins right now, though. But yeah, he contributed a lot that rookie year.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So they have a tendency of finding DBs. So let's not overlook the fact that they will find a guy, and unearth cornerbacks. They just have been, and then they draft them well, obviously, from X to Holland to Minka to they just draft well. They end up getting Brandon Jones. They find guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, they've missed on Noah.
We'll leave Noah out of it. Yeah.
No, but dude, when you hit on so many, you're going to miss on somebody. So they missed Noah, but I hate that because while you say Noah, then I can reel off a whole bunch of guys that
Right.
so they hit on way more than they miss. And now we'll see what Cam becomes.
Yeah, and like the 49ers missed on Trey Lance, but then they got Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant. So
Yeah, but they missed on Trey Lance with 3 first-rounders and a
yeah,
second.
yeah, that's a little bit different than
And
trading
money.
first for
And
Noah.
money on top of all of that, okay? So, I mean, they swung and missed, and it's like I don't know what cartoon it was that was it Daffy that was pitching, and then he swung so hard that he dug himself in the ground.
Bugs Bunny and the big bearded batter that came up and he threw the ephus pitch and the guy swung and
3 times for 3 strikes.
He even threw us the ephus pitch.
Yes.
Like that's this is why you tune into the show right there. For right there, those nuggets right there. Yeah. All right, so
I think back to last year too. Last year, like Brandon Peely, even though now we're switching positions,
right?
Nose tackle, but he was one of the guys that got more guaranteed money, and then he made the roster along with it was Chris Brooks and Julian Hill as the undrafted guys. Hey, someone that we're seeing today at rookie minicamp that's an undrafted player is going to end up making this roster, even as difficult as it might be because of how many roster spots there are. The Dolphins they have a kind of a streak going of undrafted guys end up making the roster. So maybe someone that you think has their spot doesn't end up pulling through in training camp. And then someone that's coming out here starting today, they're going to end up making it.
You know, I've personally never been an OBJ fan. Okay. I respect his abilities and all that stuff, but you know, his antics and all that kind of stuff over the years have never really turned me on. And that's why it was kind of, people probably should have thought it was strange when I started talking about OBJ as an option for the Dolphins because, you know, I heard that he was going to be an option for the Dolphins. So, and I was explained what it was, and I bought into it that way because he was a part-time guy. And then comes where you enlightened me yesterday that now I find out he's also a Bitcoin guy. So, you know, things are kind of turning around. Alf Artiaga from 5 Reasons, he even told me that he took his Rams salary completely in Bitcoin.
Right. Which is part of what he was saying in that tweet. Right?
Yeah. So, you know, it just like, wow. So I got to say, the OBJ acquisition, he's also spreading the right vibe to people to take advantage of Bitcoin right now.
I think he did that one for you, actually. I think it might have been.
I don't think I'm anywhere near his favorites. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Big O OBJ. Big O OBJ.
No.
Is that text from OBJ?
No. It'll never. Wait. Hold on a second. Let me just put it there for you.
Oh, what?
Oh, the glare.
Yeah, glare. What I see mostly is the camera in front of you. Oh, is that you're blocked?
Yes.
No way. What? That was OBJ's account?
That's OBJ's account.
He has been blocked on it.
Oh yeah.
What did you say to get blocked?
I've said many things over the years. I'm not a fan of his. I'm not a fan of his, and I'll say it right up front. Now, in this situation, as a complimentary player, okay, I you know, the way it was explained to me, I'm good with it. I can understand it, you know. But I'm not an OBJ fan. I've never been an OBJ fan. I've just his antics. Now, to his credit, he's been antic free the last couple of years. He's been a good soldier where he's been with the Rams and Baltimore, and so he you know, he didn't get in any issues. He didn't do all the stupid shit that he did with the Giants. So, you know, to his credit, maybe he's grown up a little bit. I think he's been humbled too at the same time because he's not looked at like what he used to be looked at. And so all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm sure I've said many things over the years. And I have a tendency of tagging the player too at the same time, so they know what I'm talking about him. So,
right.
You know,
You're not
so
trying to hide it.
Yeah. I don't try to hide anything, bro. How I feel, I tell you how I feel. You may like it, you may hate it, but at least you're gonna know where I stand.
You know what? A lot of athletes.
There will be no phoniness with me at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's just, it's all good. I mean, I'm not going to lose any sleep because I'm blocked. It doesn't matter to me.
I was going to say, a lot of athletes, you don't even need to tag them because they are searching their name. Someone brings it up to them.
Or somebody brings it up to them.
Yeah, someone in their circle is like, oh, look at this shit that they're talking about you, because usually it's their boys or it may be a publicist, something. But it's brought to their attention when people are talking.
Who's his agent?
OBJ's agent. Here, let me pull that up real quick.
Because maybe the agent knows me too, and maybe that's where it came from.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I guess you have to have a long history of talking. Were you talking about him back when he was with the Giants? And
there's no doubt that all this comes from the Giant stuff for sure.
Yeah,
I haven't said anything about him the last couple of years because there's nothing to say about him. Nothing bad.
I see Zeke Sandhu, elite athlete management.
I wouldn't know him from a hole in the wall. Yeah, so he doesn't know me and I don't know him. So it definitely wasn't him. So it was either OBJ seeing it or whatever, and then just.
Or he's changed agents over time. Maybe it was a past agent.
Maybe I don't know who his past agents were now. You know what I mean?
Or team, or could have been team PR from Giants. Maybe someone tipping them off. You'll have to introduce yourself to them at training camp or something, and then maybe you can make amends. And then
no, I have no intentions on making amends for anything. I'm not the guy that really goes out of my way to try to make friends with players.
It doesn't have to be all that much. Just
I'd rather. I mean, if I'm in the locker room, like when I used to be, I'll befriend a couple of them, but I'll befriend the ones that are mature, that I know they can handle shit and all that, and already but some of these other guys I probably will stay away from because I'd rather not lose my objectivity. Because if I become friends with somebody, then there's no way I can start ripping them or whatever. So then that part I lose my credibility there. So just because I'm friends with you, then that's not a good thing. So I try to stay away from players as much as I can.
I think there's a balance that can be, well, especially I have to be around them a lot to do my on-site reporting. So,
yes.
I mean, yeah, I see them, dap them up in the locker room, but then I'm going to make sure I'm still objective. And I hope they understand that it's part of the job. Is if you're not playing well, then ripping you will be part of what I say. But hey, I mean, I still think you're all right as a person,
That's it. If you're going to be getting into a fight with a kicking net, well, then I'm going to probably rip you for being an idiot and getting in a fight with a kicking net. So if you want to block me for that, well, then, hey, bro, stop getting in a fight with the kicking net. Maybe I won't rip you.
So you think it was that one? You think that was
it could have been that. It could have been the Miami Beach fiasco.
Right.
I mean, there's so many things that he did in the past that, that he deserved to get ripped for, and stupid shit that he has said also in the past. So there's so much that there was a smorgasbord of things to rip his ass for. You know what I mean? So, it's up to him to maybe understand, well, maybe I was an idiot and I deserve that criticism. But if he's not mature enough for that, what can I do? I can't help you. What do you got going on the Sentinel so folks can check you out this weekend, my friend?
Yeah, it's rookie minicamp right now. So,
okay.
Oh, am I still on? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my computer went to another tab by accident. So rookie minicamp right now. So just getting a bunch of storylines, getting to talk to these guys, and hopefully I have just stories on stories to post through some downtime too.
There you go. Follow him on Twitter at David Furones _ and catch his work there at the South Florida Sun Sentinel. David, have a great weekend and enjoy thrilling rookie minicamp.
Yes, sir. Have a good weekend.
All right, baby. There you go. The great David Furones, Welt Rheaume, man, 954-966-4646. Bankruptcy, homeowner property damage, condo damage, criminal defense, business owner claims, commercial litigation, personal injury. Jeff Welt, Daniel Rheaume, they are complete ass kickers. They brought Progressive to their knees. They crushed them. They took care of us. They've taken care of many of our listeners now over the last couple of years. You can do the same thing. Call them. The consultation's completely free. So if you're not sure you have a case or you think you have a case, call right now. Ask for Jeff Welt. Explain, and he'll tell you whether you have a case or not. 954-966-4646. Great lawyers, great human beings. Welt and Rheaume.
This is the Big O Show.